So the gold market this week has basically just gone crazy. We saw the market come down and then it went up and then it went down and now it's kind of here. It has reclaimed a lot of the loss that we saw earlier inside of the week. So it will be interesting to see what happens with this market, especially given the fact that we do have CPI, we have NFP that was paused due to the government shutdown. So it's being released about 5 days later. And then we also have unemployment news that is coming up this week. So if you want a solid game plan for the gold market this upcoming week, you are in the right place because I'm going to be talking about my entries, my exits, and my profit target zones for the gold market for this week. All right, so if we take a look at the game plan from last week, we can see that we had two different options, up or down, obviously, but the sells played out temporarily and then the buys played out. So notice how I was looking at this level. It did come to this level and it pushed up a little bit before selling off again. Now that we have a lot more data inside of this market, now we need to come up with fresh analysis, and that's exactly what we're going to do inside of this video. So let's go ahead and clean up some of these levels. And then as usual, we are going to go to the weekly time frame so we can see exactly what happened inside of this market. So that way we could have a solid game plan for this upcoming week. So going to the weekly time frame, we can see very clearly here that last week had this crazy rejection to the upside, but then we started to reclaim some of that this upcoming week, especially the fact that price got all the way down to 43.03, which is insane. And then it came back up and it closed somewhat bullish this past week. So, and I say somewhat for a reason, especially because the market was just all over the place this past week, but we did close bullish. So that's definitely a positive sign. Potentially going into next week, we will have to see how these events that we're anticipating will play out in the gold market. But usually things tend to go bullish, especially if the numbers that I talked about earlier, like CPI, unemployment claims, and NFP are not as we expect. So we would just have to see for that. That's why we're coming up with a game plan. So let's go ahead and look at the daily. So the daily, we can see this was last week, and now we have this candle from Monday, bearish, bullish, doji, bearish, bullish. So in this area, we still have a higher low compared to this. So it will be interesting. So let's go ahead and go to the H4 because it's not really much for us to see on the daily. Let's make this a little bit bigger as well. Okay, cool. So now we can see more of the candles. There are some levels that I do want to adjust, especially because we have fresh data and we have new market structures. So looking at the levels that I drew last week, these are actually pretty solid for the most part. There are some adjustments that I'm going to make. So just to keep this clean, let me go ahead and get rid of that alert for now. Just to keep this clean, I'm just going to get rid of some of these levels right here. So this level I will keep, especially we see that price came to this level and it respected it before breaking out. So another level that I do want to mark off, and I will call these out in a second, just want to mark this off while I'm thinking about it. I want to mark off this level right here at 5,083. And then starting at the top again, the levels, in case you weren't with us last week, it is at 55.72. Next, we have this other level at 52.56. And I just drew this one off at 50.83. And next we have this level here at 47.77. And next we have this other level that was also respected quite well last week, which is why I want to keep it here around 46.55. Now we do have some price action in here that I will mark up on lower time frames. So let's go ahead and go to the H2. And before we do that, if you haven't joined the Profitable Traders Academy, go ahead and do that. You can find that at LaKieshaTrades.com. This is my flagship program where I'm working side by side with people and making sure that they are understanding the markets and also giving them the feedback in order for them to be successful and do this on their own. A lot of them don't even watch these videos because they already know what to do. Some do because they're trying to refine their own process. If you are in a place where you're looking to improve your trading, or maybe you're on a newer side, you saw these videos and you're trying to figure out how can you do this for yourself, then the Profitable Traders Academy is going to be the best for you. So go ahead and go to LaKieshaTrades.com and sign up for a clarity call if you want to know everything about the program and how it's going to benefit you, and also get some clarity on your next steps. You can find that at LaKieshaTrades.com. So looking at the H2 time frame, we can see this level that we just drew. We also see this level here. It's a little bit confusing, especially because we have a resistance here, a doji here, and then we also have some sort of bounce right here. So for right now, we're going to leave that alone. And let me see if there's something else I want to change. Maybe just move this down just a little bit right here. It's still being respected for the most part. This is just moved down a little bit to 46.40. And I do see a couple other levels. Let's go to the H1 time frame before we get into the game plan. All right. So I'm seeing a couple of things that I do want to mark off and adjust. So the first thing I want to adjust is actually this level right here, lining it up with more recent price action. We do have support here, also another support here. So now this level is sitting at 4,800 flat, which I love that. That's a nice round psychological number. And it is sitting really nicely there. And then there is another level. I'm going to use a trend line that I want to mark off, which is right here. This is at currently 49.28, really close to 49.30, just depending on whatever chart you're using. But for right now, this is looking good. I like this resistance and the support that was formed there. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, cool. Let's draw another trend line right here. I'm going to tell you why, because we're going to get into the game plan right now. All right, so as far as my game plan goes, I mean, if we look at the overall market structure, just going back to the H4, yes, we did have this really big sell-off, but then price did start to push up a bit more. It created this higher low right here, so that tells me that there are some buyers inside of the market, so I can look for some buying opportunities. Obviously, just being cautious with the high impact data releases that we have this upcoming week, that it could potentially do one of these where it just spikes down really quick and then come back, or maybe something like this. So let's go back to the H1. All right, so with that in mind, I like where it's sitting at right now. So if I go ahead and draw this trend line right here, bam, draw this trend line right here, we can go ahead and do this. So this is a buying area for me for sure, especially because we have broken above these highs over here. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but we broke over some highs and buys above here. So looking at this range from here to this other area, this is 480 pips, definitely enough for anybody to eat on that for sure. And looking at the bottom right here, I do see another support right there. So this support is sitting at 48.39, really close to 48.40. And make sure I call this one out. This one, yes, is at 49.64. Okay, cool. So I'm looking for that. And then I'm not really looking for shorts too much in this area. I mean, a area that I could potentially see a short happening, at least for me to feel comfortable, is below this key level right here at 4,800. But I would need to see some sort of shift in market structure before I just sell, not just selling to sell because it got to a level. I need to have confirmation. So I am looking for buying opportunities. So from this level to this level, and this is almost 480 pips inside of the market. And then of course, as you guessed, from here to here as well, this is 670 roughly pips inside of the market from this point right here up to here, realizing that there may be some turbulence around this 50-58 area. And then also, let's just say that the market did something like this where it gapped down, maybe hit here or here, and then push up. That is a potential. So that's something that I'm keeping in the back of my mind for when the market opens up on Sunday or even Monday, when the New York volume comes into the market. Because a lot of times when it comes to gold, there are times where it can be traded, but we're waiting for volume to enter the market in order for us to be, or at least to have a higher probability of price moving in our direction. In New York, London, those sort of markets are typically the markets that I'm looking at, but I'm also looking at it at other times as well, because volume can enter the market and I just want to make sure that I'm ready. So this is basically my game plan for the upcoming week. Like I said, I'm more so looking for buys unless we come down here. And obviously, let me mark this off. This is going to be to the downside to this other key level and basically just following the market structure. If you found this helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel so that way you don't miss any of these videos, because as long as you are finding value in these videos, I will continue to do them. And if not, I will not do them. So let me know in the comments if you found this helpful. And if you're looking to figure out why you should be trading and what number you should be targeting, a lot of people have daily goals and that's absolutely wrong. You should figure out what your overall number is. So go ahead and watch this video, one number that changes how you trade and work. And these are some of the things from my experience when I was working and trading, some of the benefits, because I don't believe that you need to quit your job to trade. Go ahead and click on this video and see what I have to say about this. It'll be somewhere in the cards on this video, and I will see you there.